We know that we're called to honor him. Those are kind of things that, especially at the wedding day, those are things that we hear. And then for the husband, we hear that he is supposed to love his wife as Christ loved the church and care for her as much as he would care for his own body. So again, those are the standard things that we hear. We also know 1 Corinthians. Did anybody have 1 Corinthians 13 read at their wedding? The love chapter? Nobody at all. Okay. So y'all, it talks about love. Talks about love is patient, love is kind. So again, we know all of these things are part of our marriage journey. But I'll be honest, I didn't really think about understanding that much. Of course, we want an understanding spouse, but who knew that they would spend an entire chapter on that? I guess maybe that just kind of caught me by surprise. So I was trying to understand more what the Bible said about understanding. So I'm going back to the Greek and all of this, and y'all, understanding means understanding. It really gave me no extra help when I was trying to go back to the original language. So I went to the regular dictionary, which actually didn't give me too much more help either. So the dictionary definition for understanding, at least for the noun, is the ability to understand something. Thank you so much. The ability to comprehend. Okay? So that was another one. But I really loved this definition of the adjective form of understanding. Sympathetically aware of other people's feelings, tolerant, and forgiving. So something I've noticed, and tell me, hopefully this question will land better than the 1 Corinthians 13 question did, but have y'all seen more student driver stickers out there lately? Okay, what is going on? So I would venture to say that the person who has that on their car is probably not proud of the fact that they're a student driver. I would probably think that maybe their parent maybe stuck it on the back of their car, and why is that? Because they want other people to be sympathetically aware, tolerant, and forgiving of whatever's about to happen in that car situation, right? But here's the other fact to that, is that, and I'm not gonna name their names, but I have some family members who've been driving for a very long time that I wish I could throw a student driver sticker on the back of their car too. Because even though they've been doing it a long time, their driving doesn't necessarily show that. So on the other hand, maybe you've also seen the honor student sticker. I don't see that quite as much as we used to, but my child is an honor student. Maybe because their child was getting beat up. I don't know what was happening there either. But what I think we're understanding about understanding is that an understanding spouse sees both. They see the student driver, they see the weaknesses there. They see that my strengths can help my spouse's weaknesses. But then on the other hand, you also see the honor student. You see where their strengths can help your weaknesses. And hopefully, again, with that, where we see their weaknesses, that we are truly sympathetically aware, tolerant, and forgiving. Y'all, I think that's something that we lose in marriage, is the art of understanding, the art of compassion. We lose that because we think they should know better. We think they've been doing this a long time. They should have this figured out. And we lose the ability to be sympathetically aware, tolerant, and forgiving. I want to just share with you just a couple of verses, and then I'm going to hand it over to Lance. Y'all, I'm just the opening act. Lance is like the Taylor Swift of any teaching situation. So I'm about to hand it over to him. But I wanted to read you a couple of verses that speak to this. I believe one of them was in the chapter as well. But to the wives, Proverbs 19:14, and I'm reading from the Amplified Version. House and wealth are the inheritance from fathers, but a wise, understanding, and sensible wife is a gift and a blessing from the Lord. I love that phrasing, y'all. And to the wives, I say this. Are we a gift that our husbands are looking for the gift receipt? Or are we a gift that is honoring to this calling that the Lord has placed on us to be an understanding wife? Fellow heir of the grace of life, so that your prayers will not be hindered or ineffective. So to you husbands, this is a charge. This is a charge for you to live your life with your wife in an understanding way. And there's a cause and effect that you see happens to it too. Because it goes so far to say that your prayers will be impacted when you do this. So now, Lance